Here are 5 top tips for writing an argumentative essay. Please keep in mind that these are just simple strategies that'll help you throughout your writing process. 1. Define and identify. Define the point you want to make earlier on in the essay so that your readers are understanding exactly the point of entry in the conversation or debate that you are having. You'll want to identify the importance of the argument as well. This helps prepare your reader with tapping into the knowledge that they have and being able to compare or argue to validate the points that you are going to make in your essay. Ultimately, the readers know what is at stake, and they'll be more likely to take it seriously. Number 2, claims and arguments. Show how your claim fits in with the things that are known and believed in the field. In other words, you'll have to use the elements that are presented within the debate and discussion, or discourse as we call it, in order for readers or people who participate in this conversation to understand the aspects that you are contributing to the conversation. 3, appropriate evidence. You'll always want to use the kind of evidence that's accepted in the field. This requires you to understand the type of evidence that's used, offer substantial evidence, and you'll also want to be able to consider including some of your own evidence that might include surveys or research that you've conducted. 4, add to the conversation. Make it clear what new perspectives or information you're bringing to the table. How are you moving the conversation forward? In other words, how do you want your audience to take the topic that you are addressing and relate it to the overall much larger conversation? 5, results. At the end, be sure to clearly explain the impacts or consequences for accepting your argument. Oftentimes, we leave this part out. What should the audience know if they do decide to accept your points for positions? Keep in mind, these are just strategies, as I said before, but elements you'll want to have. Define and identify, claims and arguments, appropriate evidence, add into the conversation, and results. Please be sure to consider the other videos that will also help in adding to the writing process and other elements that you'll need to consider in much more depth. This includes evidence, this includes how to organize your writing in an argumentative essay, as well as how to write clear claims and arguments.